Shanghai is running out of space to bury its dead. This isn't a new problem, but authorities there are under increasing pressure. They're calling on families to consider smaller cemeteries and non-traditional burial plots like shared memorial gardens. They're also encouraging people to scatter their relatives' ashes at sea. But despite these new creative initiatives, the fact remains that space is rapidly disappearing, and the space that remains comes at a price. A plot in a Shanghai graveyard ranges from between $3,000 to almost $30,000. That's a price tag that's been rising at least 10% year on year. And it's a cost that's hard to bear in a city where the average annual salary is between $3,000 and $4,000.
The cost of tombs is going up along with the cost of housing.
Now the authorities have launched yet another initiative to ensure that burials remain possible for low-income families. The 25,000 project from the Shanghai Funeral Association sets aside almost 270,000 square feet of cemetery space for low-income families. This way, the SFA hopes that even within today's tight constraints, disposing of their dead with dignity remains a possibility for all families.
The burial, land, and memorial plaques are all free. As a modern cemetery, I think it is our responsibility to do that.
Fushouyuan Cemetery in Shanghai has set aside more than 800 square feet and has already held a funeral under the 25,000 scheme. Relatives from 6 different families gathered at a mass funeral being held there as part of the scheme. The ashes of their loved ones were buried in degradable coffins. The ceremony, which was free of charge, would not otherwise have taken place.
We wouldn't have been able to afford the funeral without this new initiative.
The SFA hopes that more than 100 of these funerals will take place after the winter solstice, a peak time in China for burying the dead. Kelda Yun, BON.